Hi everyone, I am Dr. J. Suresh Gaur, Associate Professor in Department of Mathematics, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss the topic problems on probability mass function. See, in the previous session, we have discussed what is probability mass function, when the function is probability mass function, that we have discussed in the previous lecture. See, if any two conditions, first condition f of x greater than or equal to 0, and the second condition sigma f of x equal to 1. If these two conditions are satisfied, then the function f of x is known as probability mass function, or we can call as discrete probability distribution. Now we are going to discuss the probability mass function. Under probability mass function, mean, variance and standard deviation. So the mean symbol is nothing but mu, which is also written as expectation of x. You should remember that probability mass function means summation and the density function means integration. So expectation of x. See, sigma f of x equal to 1, then the function is called as mass function. If you multiply x into f of x, sigma x into f of x, that is called mean of the probability mass function. So which is denoted by mu, also denoted by expectation of x. This is defined as sigma x into f of x. After getting mean, we can find out the variance formula, which is denoted by sigma square or variance of x. So similar to mean, sigma not x, x square into f of x minus mu square, where mu equal to mean of the probability mass function. If you know variance, we can find out the standard deviation sigma, which is under root of variance. That means under root of sigma square. So we can find out mean, variance and the standard deviation of the probability mass function after getting probability mass function and random variable. Suppose if I take this problem as example, let x be the discrete random variable. X is given and their values are also given. X equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And f of x also given, which is 1 by 6. That means random variable is given and probability distribution is given. First we need to identify this x is discrete random variable or continuous random variable. We need to identify x is discrete or continuous. For that, you check out the range of the random variable. Range of the random variable is defined from 1 to 6. That means it is finite. If the range of the random variable is finite or countable, we can call as discrete random variable, that we have discussed in the previous sessions. X, you got it, random variable. And its probability distribution f of x equal to 1 by 6. Then immediately we can do the probability distribution table. X starts from 1 to 6 with total. F of x is given, P of x equal to xi, also 1 by 6 in all cases. For x equal to 1, 1 by 6. For x equal to 2, 1 by 6. For x equal to 3, 1 by 6. Because given that f of x equal to 1 by 6. What we are going to find out for this problem? Find mean and variance. After getting the probability distribution table, we can find out mean and variance. What is the mean formula in PMF? Mu equal to sigma x into f of x, where x values are this and f of x values are this. Sigma x into f of x, 1 into 1 by 6. Sigma is there, that's why you can put it as plus. Next x, what is that? 2. 2 into corresponding f of x is 1 by 6 only, plus 3 into 1 by 6, plus 4 into 1 by 6, plus 5 into 1 by 6, plus 6 into 1 by 6. We'll get the mean of the probability mass function, which is, after simplifying, we are going to get 7 by 2. So mean of the probability distribution, probability mass function mu equal to 7 by 2. After getting mu, we can find out variance by using the formula sigma x square into f of x. After that, you can subtract with mean square. That is variance of x. x square, where x equal to 1. 1 square into 1 by 6 plus x square, 2 square into 1 by 6 plus x square, 3 square into 1 by 6 plus x square, 4 square into 1 by 6 up to x square, 6 square into 1 by 6. This is the value of sigma x square into f of x minus mu square, where mu equal to mean. How much you got it? 7 by 2. 7 by 2 whole square. So 91 by 6 minus 7 by 2 whole square means 49 by 4. Therefore, variance also we got it 35 by 12. Sigma square. From this we can find out SD also sigma, which is under root of sigma square under root of 35 by 12. Like this we can find out mean, variance and standard deviation of probability mass function. For this problem, two coins are tossed simultaneously. X denotes the number of heads. X values are not given. We need to find out X denotes the number of heads and find the expectation of X. Where expectation of X means we need to find out E of X. Nothing but mean of the probability mass function. And variance of X. Variance of X, nothing but sigma square. In the previous problem, X values and f of X values are given directly. But here, X and f of X values we need to calculate. After that, you can find out mean and variance of the probability mass function. X is defined. Let X denotes the number of heads. Number of heads when we toss two coins. What are the possibilities if we toss two coins? Number of heads may be 0, or number of heads may be 1, or number of heads may be 2. So these are the three options. If we toss two coins, the number of heads chances are 0, 1, 2. Now we need to find out P of X equal to 0, P of X equal to 1 and P of X equal to 2. If we toss two coins, the denominator value is 4 because when we toss two coins, the total number of events are 4. Now P of X equal to 0, where X is getting number of heads. Getting number of heads, 0 cases, how many are there? 2 tails only. That means only one case, which is 1 by 4. Now number of heads may be 1. What are the chances? Number of heads may be 1. HT or TH. 2 cases are there. That's why 2 by 4. Now number of heads may be 2. Only one case, that is head 1 by 4. So you can add 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 1 by 4. Draw the probability distribution table with X values and probability of X values. Finally you got it 1. So this probability distribution table we got it. After this you can find out expectation of X. Expectation of X, nothing but mu. Nothing but mean. Mean symbol mu, which is also known as expectation of X. The formula of expectation of X in probability mass function, sigma X into f of X. Sigma from where to where? From 0 to 2, because X is defined from 0 to 2 for this problem. X into f of X. This is X. X equal to 0 into f of X is 1 by 4. 0 into 1 by 4. Sigma is there, that's why plus. Next, X equal to 1. 1 into 2 by 4. 1 into 2 by 4 plus X equal to 2. 2 into 1 by 4. If you simplify, we'll get mean value equal to 1. After getting mean, we can find out variance, which is denoted by sigma square, and it is defined as sigma not X into f of X here. X square into f of X minus mu square, where mu equal to mean. Now, X square, X is 0. 0 square into 1 by 4 plus X is 1. 1 square into 1 by 4 plus X is 2. 2 square into 1 by 4. This is the value of sigma X square into f of X minus mu square, where mu equal to 1, you got it, no? 1 by square. If you simplify, we'll get 1 by 2. Now, the next problem on probability mass function. Let X denote the minimum of the two numbers. Minimum of the two numbers that appear when a pair of fair dice is thrown once. Determine discrete probability distribution, expectation, variance. X only given. X denotes minimum of two numbers. If we throw two dice. See, if we throw two dice, total number of events in that sample space is 36. That you know everyone. from 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2 to up to 6 comma 6. Totally 36 events are there in the sample space. Here, random variable we should identify minimum of two numbers. Suppose if we throw two dice, so if you assume 1 comma 1 will come, what is the minimum of 1 comma 1? In 2 comma 1 minimum, 1 is there already written. In 2 comma 3, 2, like that, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minimum we can expect from 1 to 6 only. So that's why the random variable is defined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you need to find out P of x equal to 1, P of x equal to 2 and so on, P of x equal to 6. So P of x equal to 1, probability of x equal to 1. What are the chances of probability of x equal to 1? Minimum number, only one, minimum number should be 1. In which case, only in 1 comma 1 case, minimum is 1. And similarly, in 1 comma 2 also, minimum is 1. 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6. Similarly, reverse, 6 comma 1, 6 comma 5 comma 1, 4 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 1. In all these cases, minimum is 1 only. Total number of cases here, 11, 11 by 36. Now the minimum is 2, not 1. P of x equal to 2. Total cases are 9. Like this. Suppose 1 comma 2 if you take, this is not under P of x equal to 2 because here 1 is a minimum. So that's why you can start with 2. 2 comma 2. 2 is minimum. 2 comma 3. 2 is minimum. 2 comma 4. 2 is minimum. 2 comma 5. 2 is minimum. 2 comma 6. Similarly reverse. 6 comma 2. 5 comma 2. 4 comma 2. 3 comma 2. 2 comma 2. Like that we have 9 values. 9 by 36. Similarly P of x equal to 3. X equal to 4. X equal to 5. P of x equal to 6. The minimum number should be 6, in which case only in 6 comma 6 case. Suppose if I take 5 comma 6 event, here minimum is 5, not 6. That's why we are not going to consider this event in P of x equal to 6. We are going to consider only 6 comma 6 case in P of x equal to 6. So P of x equal to 6 is 1 by 36. Then you draw the probability distribution table, add them, total should be 1. 11 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1. 36 by 36 is 1. Now we need to find, after getting the probability distribution, expectation. That means E of x. It is nothing but mu. That is sigma x into f of x. All x values we know that. Corresponding f of x values also we know that. 1 into 11 by 36. 2 into 9 by 36. Plus 3 into 7 by 36. Plus 4 into 5 by 36, plus 5 into 3 by 36, plus 6 into 1 by 36. We'll get expectation of x value, which is 2.52. If you know the value mean, then we can find out variance. X square into f of x. 1 square 1 only, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25 and 6 square. This is sigma x square into f of x minus mu square. Mu value we got it 2.52 whole square. If you simplify it, we'll get variance of x, which is denoted by sigma square. So like this, we can find out the problems on probability mass function. You should remember that to evaluate or to calculate the probability mass function, first we have to know what is the random variable, what is x according to the problem. After getting the random variable, we should find out probability of all the values in that random variable. That is known as probability mass function. After getting the probability mass function, we can find out mean, variance and standard deviation of the probability mass function. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.